From Channel 3 Eyewitness Sports, this is Friday Night Football with Paul Shaheen, Ben Bobick, and Greg Glover. Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City, value every day, and Sonic Drive-Ins. Enjoy all-American variety. Friday Night Football.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back and welcome in. What a great weekend to be a prep football fan in and around the scenic city, from North Georgia to North Chattanooga and north of the city, all hosting big-time rivalry games. Of course, only one can be big enough for our big one. That's where we'll start.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, covered by Warren and Griffin, local lawyers you love.
Baylor and McCallie, as old, as big, and as tradition-rich as prep football gets. But as of late, it's been a little lopsided. Before tonight, McCallie had won 3 straight by an average of 23 points over rival Baylor. Baylor entered the night feeling as if they have closed the gap. But hey, feelings never win games. Time to find out if it was more than just feelings. Sports reporter Ben Bobick. Oh, a nail-biter, I hear, Ben. Break it down, please.
I'll tell you what, Paul, this was my very first time experiencing the Baylor-McCallie rivalry, and I'm not going to lie, I don't know how you can get any better than tonight's game. I mean, these were 2 top 5 teams in the state, and they proved it and they showed it, but only one team was leaving undefeated.
Red versus blue means only one thing around these parts. Baylor against McCallie, and boy, we were in for a classic. Both teams traded scores, with Baylor missing their PAT, and after a perfectly placed fumble, the Blue Tornado took the lead, but not for long. 73 yards, Tennessee commit Elijah Howard from Nealon Jean, and it's a 1-point ball game. And every time Baylor would answer, McCallie would have another answer for them. D'Angelo Hardy to Eric Rivers. Blue Tornado up 21-13 at halftime, but Elijah Howard would have the run of the evening. Back and forth, back and forth, then into the end zone. We head to the fourth quarter with McCallie up 8, and the Red Raiders take it up a notch. Jean with a touchdown run that will make all you old school football fans proud. They go for 2 and get it. Tie ball game with a little more than 10 minutes to go, but the poise from McCallie and a veteran play from a veteran QB. Hardy fakes the run and passes to B.J. Howard, his 3rd TD of the night. Hardy's 3rd touchdown pass of the night. Blue Tornado get the stop they need, drain the clock, and take home a thriller, 35-28.
I mean, I told the sideline crew from Baylor, I said, man, there's all kinds of plays being made. You know, it had to be a great game to watch. It was one of the best I've ever seen, I think, because nobody really made mistakes. And it was just, you know, guys making plays.
And you take it from a guy like Coach Potter. I mean, he's been around this rivalry a long time, and he knows this was one of the great ones ever. Obviously, hearing it from him, it was a lot of fun to watch. The difference maker for Baylor, or for McCallie rather, was the big play. Baylor gave it up 3rd and 27 one time. McCallie got 6. That seemed to be the difference maker here, as McCallie gets the win. They get a bye week, and then Baylor will go on the road to play Tyner, so it does not get any easier for them. But what a game. I don't know how you're going to follow this, Paul, but I'm sure you got some more in your highlights. Take it away.
Ben, you know what? I have just the thing. I won't immediately follow it, but we had another big-time rivalry match. We'll get to that later in the show, and it went down to the very final second. LL Cool J, you know what, said, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Not sure if Mark Pemberton knows who LL Cool J is, but they could be singing the same song. The Eagles are back to their winning ways after losing 2 6-loss seasons in a row. They entered the night 5-0. Ray County at Ottawa. Golden Eagles opened the scoring. Saul Ochoa with a boot. 10-yard field goal. 3-0 Ray County. Still early. More Ray County offense. Bradley Goodwin through the hole. To grandmother's end zone we go. Something like that. Called the game winner. Why not? Because that's all that Ray County really needed. But they did score more. Of course they did. 37-7. Ray County silences Ottawa to remain unbeaten. In North Georgia tonight, Northwest Whitfield at Ridgeland. The Bruins work a little misdirection. Fooled ya. Owen Brooker pulls it and takes off. Brooker goes 59 yards untouched. 7-0 at that point. Ridgeland answers after a turnover. This is Jordan Blackwell out of the Wildcat. He's in, 2-yard score, 7-7. Ridgeland about to force another turnover. Jeremiah Turner tips it up and picks it off. Great field position setting up the Panthers. On offense, Turner rewarded. Short touchdown here from Turner up the gut. He's in. Final score, Northwest Whitfield rallies 27-16 over Ridgeland. Downtown tonight, Notre Dame back home after 4 straight on the road hosting CAK. The Irish start hot. After forcing an opening drive punt, Connor Pischke found the seam and exposed it 27 yards at 6-0. On defense, here's one of 3 early sacks for the Irish. That's Acob Brigman bringing down the house, but CAK would turn it up after that. The Warriors scored 20 unanswered before the half. They end the game scoring 26 unanswered, so a banged-up Irish team without Jeffrey Watkins goes down 26-6. Time now to hit the scoreboard for the first time. Bledsoe over Marion. Signal Mountain on top of Brainerd, 35-6. Central blanked by Howard. My, oh my, 61-0. Copper Basin, I believe they remain unbeaten. Didn't quite get that score, but they blew somebody out. East Hamilton dropped 72. I repeat, 72 points on Sequoia, 72-13. East Ridge loses to Anderson County, 42-14. Grundy County falls at home by 6 to Cannon County. McMinn County, they get, I believe, Notre Dame next week, 55-14 over Heritage. McMinn Central loses at Loudon. Red Bank takes care of Sweetwater, 49-10. Sale Creek popped the cork, win number 1 of the season for Sale Creek, 13-0 over Whitwell. Sequatchie County, 38-19, they lose at Smith County.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, sponsored by Warren and Griffin, local lawyers you love.
It's who was Jaquin Greenhill. The O-line did the early work. Greenhill did the rest. Cut it back once and go. 40, well, we'll call it 30-plus yard score. That is, as voted on by you, the Play of the Week. That was just first down. Still to come, the big one up north. It's Bradley and Cleveland meeting for the 45th time since the mid-60s in the battle for Murray in Georgia. Plus, as always, fans, bands, and cheerleaders, and a last-second game-winning field goal in a big-time rivalry when FNF returns.